There's a wonderful story about two kids playing in a sandbox together. One gets mad and storms off with his toy truck. As he runs to the swings nearby, he turns and cries out to his playmate, "I hate your guts and I'm never going to talk to you again." About 10 minutes pass, and they're throwing a ball at each other, laughing, enjoying the day. As their parents observe this interaction, one father shakes his head and says to the other with a mix of admiration and amazement, "How do kids do that? How can they be at each other's throat one minute and get along with each other so famously the next?" "It's easy," the other father explains. "They choose happiness over righteousness." I love this story. It's so filled with the bounty of the human spirit, with affirmation of our ability to adapt, to resolve our petty disputes, and focus on what really matters most to us in life. We are social beings who need each other, who inherently prefer to repair interpersonal ruptures than to hate or hold a grudge. Most of us want and like to forgive. The problem with the sandbox story is that it's about children who reconcile after an insignificant grievance. It's not about what happens between two adults when one willfully and maliciously hurts the other, and the hurt party is left to grapple with how to forgive or reconcile with the offender. That's a much more complex story. Some of us believe we have an obligation to forgive, unconditionally, categorically, and that to do so is central to what it means to be a decent human being. Most of us, however, can't live up to such high moral principles except in theory, or feel that we would compromise ourselves if we did. We can't and won't just dust off an injury, pretend that nothing happened, and embrace the person who injured us. Regardless of what we may have been taught, a quick, one-sided kiss-and-make-up response doesn't seem real or right. For genuine forgiveness to take place, we often need much more.